Europa is not simply a moon. It is a point suspended in space, bound to a planet that itself is bound to the Sun, moving in a precise rhythm dictated by gravity, inertia, and orbital resonance. To reach it is to engage in a dialogue with motion that spans millions of kilometers and years of planning. Every spacecraft that leaves Earth toward Europa is forced to reckon not with emptiness, but with an environment that is exquisitely structured, indifferent, and relentless. The first challenge is distance. Earth and Jupiter are separated by hundreds of millions of kilometers, a distance that expands and contracts as both planets follow their elliptical orbits around the Sun. A spacecraft cannot depart at will. It must wait for windows of opportunity, brief alignments in which Earth, Jupiter, and the spacecraft can intersect with minimal expenditure of fuel. These windows occur only periodically, often once every 13 months or more, dictated not by convenience, but by the unyielding arithmetic of celestial mechanics. A miscalculation in timing, a misalignment of trajectory, and the opportunity is lost, potentially for years. Then there is velocity. Earth moves at roughly 30 kilometers per second around the Sun. Jupiter moves at about 13 kilometers per second. Europa orbits Jupiter at nearly 12 kilometers per second relative to the planet. A spacecraft must reconcile these motions, combining them with the velocity imparted by launch and any gravity assist used along the way. It is not enough to move fast. Speed must be aligned precisely, in both magnitude and direction, to match the orbital plane and velocity of the target. Too little, and the spacecraft will fall short, missing the Moon entirely. Too much, and it will overshoot, escaping into an orbit around Jupiter or even the Sun, never to return. Gravity complicates the journey further. Jupiter is a giant, over 300 times the mass of Earth, with a magnetic field that traps charged particles in a deadly radiation belt. A spacecraft approaching the Jovian system is immediately caught in a tug-of-war between planetary gravity, solar gravity, and the inertia it carries from Earth. Even minor miscalculations in approach can be amplified by the planet's massive influence, flinging a craft off course. Jupiter's gravity is both a tool and a trap. Properly used, it can assist in slowing and capturing the spacecraft, allowing it to enter orbit around the planet or its moons. Misused, it can accelerate the spacecraft past Europa or even out of the Jovian system entirely. Radiation is an invisible, relentless barrier. Jupiter's magnetic field concentrates charged particles to a degree unmatched elsewhere in the solar system. Europa lies within the outer bounds of this radiation, receiving doses of high-energy electrons and protons that can fry electronics, degrade solar panels, and interfere with communications. Shielding helps, but shielding adds mass, which increases fuel requirements, which in turn affects the trajectory and timing of the mission. Every extra kilogram becomes a chain reaction of adjustments across distance and time. The universe is not cruel in this instance. It is indifferent. It offers no exceptions, no accommodations, only the immutable laws of physics. Distance magnifies these difficulties. At hundreds of millions of kilometers, signals take minutes to traverse between Earth and the spacecraft. Real-time guidance is impossible. The spacecraft must anticipate problems, navigate autonomously, and execute maneuvers without human intervention. Instruments must detect and correct course, using only the local conditions as guides, while being bombarded by radiation, micrometeoroids, and thermal extremes. A delay of a few minutes can translate into an error of hundreds of kilometers, a miss so large that Europa may never even be approached closely. Europa itself is a delicate target. Its gravity is weak, less than 1/7 of Earth's, insufficient to easily capture a spacecraft without precise velocity adjustments. Approaching too quickly risks flyby or collision. Approaching too slowly can result in being trapped in a highly eccentric orbit or crashing into the Moon's surface. Its orbit is synchronized with Jupiter's massive gravitational pull, meaning the spacecraft must thread a moving needle, a tiny world circling a massive planet at speed, while both move around the Sun, while the spacecraft itself traverses the space between them. Timing, velocity, and position must align perfectly across months and years. The challenges compound when considering the need for science. Any mission to Europa is not merely about reaching it. It is about observing, measuring, and transmitting data. Instruments must survive radiation, cold, and micrometeoroid impacts. Cameras must capture images while moving at high speed relative to the surface. Communications must be maintained across hundreds of millions of kilometers. Every failure in these systems is magnified by distance. Repair is impossible, replacement is unthinkable, and mission success becomes contingent on the fragile endurance of human-made technology. Gravity assists, used to conserve fuel and manipulate trajectories, introduce another layer of complexity. Spacecraft are often sent on elaborate paths, flying past Venus or Earth to gain velocity and adjust course. These maneuvers are precise to seconds, meters, and kilograms. A minor error at a planetary flyby is compounded across months of travel, potentially resulting in a complete miss of Europa's orbit. The planning requires not just engineering, but an intimate understanding of celestial mechanics, a foresight spanning decades, with contingencies layered upon contingencies, each dependent on the other. Even if a spacecraft survives the transit, navigates the Jovian system, and approaches Europa with perfect timing, the environment remains hostile. The icy surface may conceal liquid oceans beneath kilometers of ice, but above, radiation can destroy unshielded systems. Micrometeoroids and dust travel at velocities sufficient to puncture armor. Thermal extremes from shadow and sunlight stress materials and electronics. Every aspect of the mission is a negotiation with the indifferent forces of the universe, and failure at any point is permanent. Yet humanity continues to reach. Galileo, Juno, and the upcoming Europa Clipper are testaments to our ability to align our fragile will with the rhythm of the cosmos. Each mission represents not just engineering, but patience on an incomprehensible scale. Years of calculations, adjustments, and planning converge to produce moments of connection. A spacecraft passing within hundreds of kilometers of a distant moon, instruments activated at precisely the right time, signals returned to Earth as proof of success. These missions succeed not because the universe makes them easy, but because we have learned to anticipate, predict, and respect its immutable laws. Reaching Europa is therefore a triumph not only of technology, but of human persistence. It is an alignment of intention with gravity, radiation, inertia, and distance. Every data packet returned is a whisper across hundreds of millions of kilometers, a message that says, "We calculated correctly. We anticipated correctly. We endured. We aligned with forces far larger than ourselves." Europa remains distant. Its icy surface reflects sunlight in the void, indifferent to our attempts to touch it. Yet we reach it. We thread the needle. We survive the radiation, the distances, the velocities, the energy budgets, and the time it takes for planning, launch, and travel. It is a reminder that exploration is not about ease or immediacy. It is about patience, precision, and the willingness to let human curiosity persist across voids that offer no assistance, no guidance, and no guarantee of success. To reach Europa is to negotiate with the universe at every scale, from the minute timing of an engine burn to the massive forces of Jupiter's gravity, from the delicate shielding of instruments to the relentless ticking of time itself. The moon is not conquered. It is approached, anticipated, respected. Success is the result of alignment, understanding, and endurance in a cosmos that does not bend to will, only to law.